All right, genuine question. If it is okay for Hollywood to recast a historically white movie character as black, then is it okay to recast a black character as white? Can Black Panther be played by Ryan Gosling? No? Why not? I'm still yet to hear an answer to that question that is actually logically coherent and doesn't hinge on straight up bias against white people, which is what it's really about. Because some people would say, oh, well, that would be cultural appropriation to recast an African as a European. Okay, fine, but what about the reverse? Or they may cry, we need equal and accurate representation. But first of all, it's not accurate to recast a European folktale, for instance, as not European. And second of all, is it really equal considering black people are 12% of the US population, but seemingly are overrepresented in movies and television? So what actually is the reason that they're doing this? Can anyone answer that? Of course, we know the real answer to this question, and I'll let you know in a second. But first, I want to shout out today's sponsor at Noble Gold Investments. Because folks, let's be real. With the type of people running our country nowadays and the types of impact that pop culture like this is having on politics and the economy, etc., it is only a matter of time before recession and economic downturn strikes like we have never seen before. We know who the president is, and in times like these, right, gold and silver are among the safest assets you can own. That's why Noble Gold offers gold and precious metals IRAs. These are retirement accounts, basically, that are linked to the price of gold and silver instead of your typical stock-based IRA. Because like I said, what's the purpose of this? Well, precious metals have been the default human currency for most of human history. And when times get tough, it's the one thing you can always count on in human civilization is gold being that default human currency. So don't wait. Protect your retirement today with a gold or precious metals IRA from Noble Gold Investments. And you can do so at my affiliate site, thevincedao.gold.com. Again, that is thevincedao.gold.com. Do not wait for things to go south. Do not wait for the US dollar to totally collapse. Protect your retirement and your future first with a precious metals IRA at thevincedao.gold.com. Anyways, getting back to the sort of real answer here, the reason is obviously anti-white racism. That is the reason there are double standards in Hollywood. So if you're ever asking, hey, why does Hollywood do this but not that? Is it hypocrisy? Is it? You can safely bet that the answer hinges on their more or less just being an open disdain for white people, and that being the goal of all the things they do. And that is why also they have to do this humiliation ritual of actively replacing a white character from a white movie instead of just making a brand new movie. Because you would think that's what they would do, right? If black and brown people really have all of this rich history and culture that, you just didn't learn about in school because school was racist, like they always say, then, okay, why not tell those stories? Why not tell the stories of all the black and brown culture and history we're supposedly missing out on? Why not make original movies about that? Why do you instead have to take movies that were about white people and change their race? Well, specifically because you have to notice it because it's this humiliation ritual against whites. You get it? See, if they just made new movies about minority characters, some people might eventually pick up on an agenda there, but most people would just say, okay, right? I think most average people would not actually have a problem with that. But when your goal is to demean and humiliate white people explicitly, when you are trying to craft a culture where little kids are taught to straight up hate their white friends, it's not enough to just have equal and accurate representation, is it? It's not enough to just make a movie about black people or whatever. You see what I mean? Because unless you are actively signaling to white people, screw you very vocally and transparently, Hollywood is not able to accomplish its true agenda, which is not, again, equal representation or diversity or anything. The agenda, again, is what? Against white people. And that's why they do this. Once again, if this were really about the representation of minorities and their culture, all they would have to do, right, is make new movies about minorities and their culture. But most of the time, they don't even bother. Most of the time, they elect to just butcher some old movie about white people instead, whether that's Peter Pan, You know, what's the other one? Little Mermaid, all this different stuff. Why? Because the chief motive is to put down white people. That's it. You can disregard whatever other stupid buzzword they throw at you. Duh! Diversity and inclusion and equity, unless you're a white person, of course, right? So there you go. That is the real reason Hollywood does this act of replacing characters that you've seen so often. And again, if any liberal out there has a genuine good faith response otherwise that is not A, just totally inconsistent, or B, well, I just don't like white people, feel free to try and answer my question at the beginning of this video, but I guarantee you, in some way or another, it always circles back to this. But there it is. There's my little fireside chat. Hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. I'm thinking of doing these more offhand videos like this more often. You know, the sort of fireside chat. Let's address or, you know, kind of tackle a topic outside of the show. So let me know if you like this little format. But all right, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Alpha moves only. God bless. See you guys later, and peace. Hey guys, Vince Dao here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from the Vince Dao Show. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And be sure to check out the Vince Dao Show live every weeknight here on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a great show. Many are saying this. So leave a like, check out our other clips, and be sure to check out the show. Yeah. God bless.